Welcome to the realm of astrology. This is your daily horoscope for 6th June 2021, which is a Sunday. Before we begin, I want to let you know that I do daily video horoscopes, weekly video horoscopes, monthly video horoscopes, and monthly sun rising sign video horoscopes. You can watch them all on my YouTube channel or on my website called www.realmofastrology.com. And also, please hit the subscribe button. All right. So, yesterday was a very intense day. We had Mercury retrograde square Neptune come exact. We had the Mars Pluto opposition come exact. And we did feel the intensity of it. And today, the moon has changed signs. It changed signs yesterday at about 11 p.m. So, let's talk about that first, and then I'll talk about the other aspects. And I'll keep it really short today. I know it's Sunday, so very short, and then I'll pick a card for the day and then we'll wrap it up real quick. The first thing that I want to talk about is the moon. The moon changed signs yesterday from Aries to Taurus. Now, the moon changes signs every 2.5 days, and when it changes signs, the energy in our lives shifts. So, in Aries, we were very focused on getting things done, taking action, doing it now. It was a very impulsive sort of energy. However, in Taurus, the energy is slower, it's more stable, it's calmer. So we think things through before taking action. And we do take time out to enjoy some good food, to enjoy time with nature. That's moon in Taurus. And that's going to be there for the next 2.5 days. So that's the first thing. And at about 1 a.m., Pacific time, so as soon as 6th June hits, the moon in Taurus is going to sextile Jupiter. And this is a feel-good energy. This is a positive energy. So that's that. And then soon after that, the moon's going to move on. And at about, I believe it's 7 a.m. or so, it is going to sextile Venus. There. Let me clean up the chart for you guys. And the moon in Taurus is sextiling Venus in Cancer, 60-degree angle. And this, again, is a positive feeling. It's a feel-good energy connected to our relationships, connected to our projects, connected to our finances, self-worth, values, skills, all Venus-related things. So as we enter 6th of June, it is going to begin with a lot of positivity. And I think we need it after yesterday's intensity. And yeah, the moon's going to move on. I'm not going to show it because it happens tomorrow. Technically tomorrow, but 1 a.m. Pacific time, almost, the moon is going to meet up Uranus. And this is a sudden change to our emotions, but there's still time for that. It happens post midnight. So we'll talk about that in tomorrow's horoscope. And I also want to mention that we are in between eclipses and we are building up into an eclipse on June 10th. We have barely 4 days to go, so we might be feeling that intensity of the energy of the eclipse from now only. And this is a new moon solar eclipse in Gemini, which means it will be a new beginning. We'll talk about it in detail, but we are on June 6th in between eclipses. There was an eclipse on May 26th. There will be an eclipse on June 10th. And this period between eclipses is destined, it's karmic. Fated events take place. You can receive important pieces of information. So I just thought I'd mention that. And today, I believe the energy is much lighter than it was yesterday. I think it'll be a relaxed Sunday, a fun Sunday, and I think we need that. So, yeah, that's all I'm going to say for today. And I will give you a very, very brief background on what's been happening in the astrology. And again, if you've seen this part, skip to the card reading. If you haven't, watch it at least once. So the first thing is the Pluto-Saturn conjunction. They met up in Jan of 2020, and when they meet up, they change things in a powerful way. They end a cycle and begin a new one. And they met up in Capricorn, which is the sign that rules our material reality. So when they met up in Jan of 2020, they changed our material reality. And Saturn and Pluto conjuncted met up after 38 years. So it's a big deal. And they met up in Capricorn after almost 500 years. So it's an even bigger deal. So that's the first thing. The second thing is the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction. Now, these planets meet once in 20 years, so them meeting up is a big deal as well, and they met up in December of 2020. And this is known as the Great Conjunction. And astrologers typically use it to determine the era of the next 20 years, what it's going to be like. So in December of 2020, we started a new powerful 20-year cycle. And we are going to set the base, the foundation for those 20 years in the next 2 years. The third thing that I want to talk about is the Saturn Uranus square, 90-degree angle. They will come exact on June 14th. The square will come exact on June 14th. So we are building up to that energy. And this energy we will feel all year, even next year. And this energy is all about getting rid of old things, old thought patterns, old thought processes, old structures, old anything, changing and embracing the new. And it's also about finding your authentic self and being true to your authentic self. And since these planets are in a square, a 90-degree angle, this transformation, this change, this friction between the old and the new will not feel very easy. And the last thing I want to mention are the nodes. The North Node is in Gemini and the South Node is in Sagittarius, and they were in the same placement between 2001 and 2003, and the nodes are karmic. So whatever you were going through back then, certain themes, certain situations, certain people, those will begin to maybe come back in your life for you to review, to resolve, to build on, or close out completely. Not everything, certain themes might come up. So that's all I leave you with for the astrology horoscope. Now I'm going to pick a card and let's go with that. Okay. I'm going to go with this one since it is sticking out of the back. And it says blessed. And we had this card 2 days ago, I believe. Yes, 2 days ago. And I think this card is appropriate because the moon is going to sextile Jupiter. It is going to sextile Venus. Venus and Jupiter are two benefics of the zodiac. They give gifts, they give blessings. So perhaps today is a Sunday where we do receive some gifts, where we do feel good about what we are working on, our finances, our projects, our self-worth, our values, our skills, our relationships. And I think this card is appropriate for today. Because of the sextile between Venus and the moon, between Jupiter and the moon, there is some blessing today. So take this Sunday to relax. You are blessed. There is a blessing for you today, and just take time out to be in nature, eat some good food, just nourish yourself and ground yourself. That's important. And find your stability. So that's all I leave you with. And if you like this, do hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.